Hello, everyone. My name is James, and today I want to share my story of learning English with you. I come from a small town nestled in the countryside, a place where everyone knows each other, and life moves at a gentle pace. Growing up, I always dreamed of exploring the world beyond our town's borders, meeting new people, and experiencing different cultures. However, there was one significant barrier that stood in my way: my inability to speak English fluently. For a long time, I felt confined by this limitation. Every time I encountered someone who spoke English, I felt a sense of frustration and even embarrassment. I wanted to be able to communicate confidently, to understand and be understood without stumbling over words or feeling insecure about my grammar. This feeling of being held back was a constant reminder that I needed to make a change. My motivation to learn English wasn't just about overcoming this personal hurdle. I knew that improving my English skills could open up a world of opportunities for me. Professionally, speaking English would allow me to pursue better job prospects and connect with colleagues and clients from around the globe. On a personal level, it would enable me to travel and immerse myself in different cultures, enhancing my understanding of the world and enriching my life experiences. The desire for personal growth was another significant factor. Learning a new language is a challenge that requires dedication, perseverance, and an openness to making mistakes. I wanted to push myself out of my comfort zone, to learn and grow in ways that would not only improve my communication skills, but also build my confidence and resilience. So, with a mix of excitement and determination, I decided to embark on this journey to learn English. It wasn't an easy decision, knowing that it would require time, effort, and a lot of patience. But I was ready for the challenge. I wanted to share my journey with you, not just to tell my story, but to offer some insights and encouragement to those of you who might be on a similar path. Learning English has been one of the most rewarding experiences of my life, and I'm excited to take you through my journey, from the initial struggles to the small victories and ultimately the significant achievements that have made all the effort worthwhile. When I first started learning English, I quickly realized that the journey ahead would be filled with obstacles. Pronunciation was one of the first major challenges I encountered. English has many sounds that don't exist in my native language, and mastering them felt like trying to twist my tongue into unfamiliar shapes. Words that seemed simple on paper became daunting when I tried to say them aloud. I often found myself mispronouncing words, which sometimes led to misunderstandings and embarrassment. Grammar was another significant hurdle. English grammar rules seemed confusing and, at times, downright illogical. I struggled to grasp the intricacies of verb tenses, prepositions, and articles. The difference between in, on, and at felt arbitrary, and irregular verbs seemed to follow no pattern at all. I spent countless hours poring over grammar books and practicing exercises, yet I still made frequent mistakes. It was disheartening to put in so much effort and still feel like I wasn't making progress. Vocabulary was equally challenging. My limited knowledge of English words made it difficult to express myself clearly. I often found myself stuck in conversations, searching for the right word, but coming up empty. This limited vocabulary not only hindered my ability to communicate, but also made reading and listening comprehension a struggle. I would read a passage or listen to a conversation, only to realize I understood very little of it because so many words were unfamiliar. The combination of these challenges often left me feeling frustrated. There were days when I questioned whether I would ever be able to speak English fluently. I remember feeling a bit discouraged, especially when I compared myself to others who seemed to pick up the language effortlessly. It was tempting to give up and accept that maybe English just wasn't for me. However, deep down, I knew that giving up wasn't an option. I reminded myself of why I started this journey in the first place: my dreams of traveling, advancing my career, and personal growth. These goals gave me the motivation to keep pushing forward, even when the going got tough. I realized that learning a new language is a marathon, not a sprint, and that every small step forward was progress. I also found comfort in the fact that everyone who learns a new language faces similar struggles. Pronunciation, grammar, and vocabulary are challenges for all learners, regardless of their native language. This realization helped me to be kinder to myself and to approach my studies with more patience and persistence. I accepted that making mistakes was a natural part of the learning process and that each mistake was an opportunity to learn and improve. By acknowledging these initial challenges and committing to overcoming them, I set the foundation for my journey. It wasn't easy, but I was determined to keep going. And as I continued, I discovered strategies and resources that made the learning process more manageable and even enjoyable. My story of learning English is one of perseverance, and I hope it inspires you to keep going on your own language learning journey. After struggling on my own for some time, I came to a crucial realization: I needed help. Learning a language is a complex process, and trying to do it all by myself was proving to be overwhelming. I needed guidance, structure, and support, something that a formal English class could provide. So I decided to enroll in an English course at a local language school. This decision marked a significant turning point in my journey. The first day of class was both exciting and nerve-wracking. I walked into the classroom and saw a diverse group of students, each with their own unique reasons for learning English. Some were there for professional advancement, others for travel, and some simply for the love of learning. Despite our different backgrounds, we all shared a common goal: to master the English language. Our teacher, Ms. Johnson, greeted us with a warm smile. From the very beginning, it was clear that she was passionate about teaching and genuinely cared about her students' progress. Ms. Johnson had a unique ability to make complex concepts understandable and learning enjoyable. She created a supportive and encouraging environment where we felt comfortable making mistakes and asking questions. One of the first things Ms. Johnson emphasized was the importance of regular practice. She explained that learning a language requires consistent effort and that we should make English a part of our daily lives. To help us with this, she introduced a variety of effective learning strategies. For pronunciation, Ms. Johnson recommended listening exercises and mimicry. She encouraged us to listen to native speakers as much as possible, through podcasts, audiobooks, and movies, and to try to mimic their pronunciation and intonation. She explained that this not only helps with pronunciation, but also improves listening skills and fluency. To tackle grammar, Ms. Johnson provided us with a structured approach. She broke down complex grammar rules into manageable chunks and used plenty of examples to illustrate each point. She also encouraged us to practice writing sentences and short paragraphs, which helped reinforce the grammar rules we were learning. She made it clear that making mistakes was a natural part of the learning process and that each mistake was an opportunity to learn and improve. Expanding our vocabulary was another key focus of the class. Ms. Johnson introduced us to the concept of spaced repetition, a technique that helps with long-term retention of new words. She suggested using flashcards and language learning apps that employ this technique. Additionally, she encouraged us to read extensively, books, articles, and even short stories, to encounter new words in context. She also introduced us to word families and collocations, which helped us understand how words are used together naturally in English. One of the most impactful strategies Ms. Johnson shared was the importance of speaking practice. She organized regular speaking activities in class, such as discussions, debates, and role plays, which gave us plenty of opportunities to practice speaking in a supportive environment. She also encouraged us to find language exchange partners or join conversation clubs outside of class. These activities not only improved our speaking skills, but also boosted our confidence. Beyond the structured lessons, Ms. Johnson fostered a sense of community among the students. She encouraged us to support each other and share our learning experiences and resources. This camaraderie made the learning process more enjoyable and less daunting. We celebrated each other's progress and learned from each other's mistakes. As I followed Ms. Johnson's advice and implemented these strategies, I began to see significant improvements in my English skills. My pronunciation became clearer, my grammar more accurate, and my vocabulary more extensive. But perhaps the most important change was in my attitude towards learning English. I started to enjoy the process and looked forward to each class and practice session. The sense of progress and achievement kept me motivated. One of the most valuable lessons I learned from Ms. Johnson was the importance of a positive mindset. She taught us to view challenges as opportunities for growth and to approach learning with curiosity and enthusiasm. She often reminded us that everyone learns at their own pace and that it's okay to make mistakes. This shift in perspective helped me overcome my fear of failure and embrace the learning process more fully. Outside of the classroom, I continued to practice and apply what I was learning. I sought out opportunities to use English in real-life situations. I started participating in online forums and discussion groups related to my interests, where I could practice writing and engage in conversations with native speakers. I also made an effort to watch movies and TV shows in English, paying close attention to how words and phrases were used in different contexts. Another strategy that proved to be incredibly helpful was keeping a journal in English. Each day, I wrote about my thoughts, experiences, and reflections. This not only improved my writing skills, but also helped me internalize new vocabulary and grammar rules. It became a personal record of my learning journey, and looking back at my earlier entries, I could clearly see the progress I had made. As I continued to practice and improve, I started to feel more confident in my English abilities. This newfound confidence opened up new opportunities for me. I began to engage more actively in class discussions and even volunteered to give presentations. Outside of the classroom, I felt more comfortable speaking English in social settings and professional contexts. One of the most rewarding experiences was when I successfully conducted a job interview in English. I had prepared thoroughly, practicing potential questions and answers with my classmates and language exchange partners. When the day of the interview came, I felt nervous, but ready. The interview went well, and I was offered the job. This achievement was a testament to how far I had come and how the support and strategies from Ms. Johnson's class had paid off. Looking back, enrolling in that English class was one of the best decisions I made. The guidance and support I received from Ms. Johnson and my classmates were invaluable. They helped me overcome the initial challenges and gave me the tools and confidence to continue learning and improving. To anyone embarking on the journey of learning English, my advice is to seek out help and support. Whether it's through formal classes, online courses, language exchange partners, or conversation clubs, having a structured approach and a supportive community can make a huge difference. Remember that learning a language is a gradual process, and it's okay to make mistakes along the way. With regular practice, effective strategies, and a positive mindset, you can achieve your language learning goals just like I did. Keep pushing forward, and don't be afraid to ask for help when you need it. Your journey might be challenging, but it will also be incredibly rewarding. During my journey of learning English, there came a time when I faced one of my most significant challenges: a public speaking event in English. The very thought of standing in front of an audience and delivering a speech in a language that I was still mastering filled me with nerves. However, I knew that this was an opportunity to push myself out of my comfort zone and demonstrate how far I had come. The event was a local cultural exchange program where participants from different countries would share their stories and experiences in English. When I first learned about it, I was intrigued, but also intimidated. Public speaking was challenging enough in my native language, let alone in English. Despite my apprehensions, I decided to seize the opportunity. I saw it as a chance to test my skills, build my confidence, and learn from the experience. Once I committed to participating, I realized the importance of thorough preparation. I began by choosing a topic that I was passionate about: my journey of learning English. I felt that speaking about my own experiences would allow me to connect more authentically with the audience. With a clear topic in mind, I started drafting my speech. I focused on structuring it in a way that was engaging and easy to follow, with a clear introduction, main points, and a conclusion. After writing the first draft, I sought feedback from my teacher, Ms. Johnson, and my classmates. They provided valuable insights and suggestions for improvement. Ms. Johnson helped me refine my grammar and vocabulary, ensuring that my speech was clear and concise. My classmates offered feedback on the content and delivery, helping me identify areas where I could be more expressive and engaging. One of the most helpful pieces of advice I received was to practice my speech repeatedly. I set aside time each day to rehearse, starting with reading it aloud in front of a mirror. This helped me become more familiar with the content and identify any awkward phrasing or pronunciation issues. I then moved on to practicing in front of my friends and classmates. Their constructive feedback was invaluable, as it highlighted areas where I could improve my pacing intonation, and body language. As the day of the event approached, my nervousness began to escalate. To manage my anxiety, I used various techniques that I had learned from Ms. Johnson and other resources. Deep breathing exercises helped calm my nerves and center my thoughts. Visualization techniques allowed me to picture myself delivering the speech confidently and successfully. I also reminded myself that it was okay to make mistakes and that the audience was there to support me, not judge me. The night before the event, I went over my speech one final time, focusing on the key points and practicing my delivery. I made a conscious effort to get a good night's sleep, knowing that being well rested would help me perform at my best. The next morning, I woke up with a mixture of excitement and nervous energy. When I arrived at the venue, I took a few moments to familiarize myself with the stage and the layout of the room. Seeing the audience gradually fill the seats added to my anxiety, but I kept reminding myself of the thorough preparation I had done. Ms. Johnson and some of my classmates were there to support me, which provided an additional boost of confidence. As my turn to speak approached, I took a few deep breaths and walked onto the stage. Standing at the podium, I looked out at the audience and felt a wave of nerves. However, I remembered my visualization exercises and focused on delivering my speech with clarity and confidence. I started with a warm introduction, sharing a bit about myself and why I was passionate about learning English. As I moved through the main points of my speech, I felt a sense of flow and connection with the audience. I spoke about the challenges I had faced, the strategies I had used to improve, and the progress I had made. I shared anecdotes and personal experiences which seemed to resonate with the listeners. I could see nods of understanding and smiles of encouragement, which helped ease my nerves. One of the most memorable moments of the speech was when I talked about the importance of perseverance and the support I had received from my teacher and classmates. I could see Ms. Johnson beaming with pride, which filled me with a sense of accomplishment. As I concluded my speech, I emphasized the value of pushing through challenges and never giving up on one's goals. When I finished, there was a moment of silence before the audience erupted in applause. The positive feedback was overwhelming and deeply gratifying. Several people came up to me afterward to express how much they enjoyed my speech and to commend me on my courage and progress. Ms. Johnson gave me a heartfelt hug and praised my efforts, and my classmates congratulated me warmly. This experience was a turning point in my English learning journey. It taught me that with thorough preparation, support, and a positive mindset, I could overcome even the most daunting challenges. The confidence I gained from successfully delivering that speech carried over into other areas of my life. I felt more self-assured in my ability to communicate in English, whether in social settings, professional contexts, or everyday interactions. Moreover, this experience reinforced the importance of stepping out of my comfort zone and embracing opportunities for growth. It reminded me that learning a language is not just about mastering grammar and vocabulary, but also about building confidence, resilience, and the ability to connect with others. To anyone facing similar obstacles, my advice is to embrace the challenge and prepare thoroughly. Seek feedback from trusted mentors and peers, practice diligently, and use techniques to manage anxiety. Remember that making mistakes is part of the learning process, and that each experience, whether successful or not, contributes to your growth. Overcoming this public speaking challenge was a testament to the progress I had made and the support I had received from my teacher and classmates. It was a powerful reminder that perseverance, preparation, and a positive mindset can help you achieve your goals. Keep pushing forward, embrace opportunities for growth, and believe in your ability to succeed. After months of relentless effort, practice, and perseverance, my hard work finally began to bear fruit. The transformation in my English skills was undeniable, and the sense of achievement and newfound confidence was incredibly rewarding. One of the most significant milestones in my journey was securing a new job that required English proficiency. This position was a major step up in my career, a role at a multinational company known for its dynamic work environment and global presence. The application process was intense, involving several rounds of interviews and assessments designed to evaluate my technical skills, problem-solving abilities, and, crucially, my English proficiency. The first interview was a phone call with a recruiter, which tested my ability to understand and respond to questions in real time. I remember feeling a mixture of excitement and nervousness, but my preparation paid off. I had practiced speaking English in various contexts, which helped me articulate my thoughts clearly and confidently. The recruiter was impressed, and I moved on to the next round, a video interview with a panel of managers. This stage was even more challenging, as it required me to present my ideas and answer complex questions while maintaining eye contact and engaging with multiple interviewers. I prepared thoroughly, rehearsing potential questions and practicing my responses with friends and mentors. When the day came, I was ready. The interview went smoothly, and I felt a sense of accomplishment as I answered each question confidently. A few days later, I received the news I had been hoping for. I got the job. This achievement was a testament to the progress I had made in my English skills and the hard work I had put into my learning journey. It was also a validation of my decision to invest in myself and push through the challenges. My new role not only required English proficiency, but also offered numerous opportunities for growth and development. Starting the job was both exciting and daunting. I was now part of a diverse team with colleagues from different parts of the world, all communicating in English. The first few weeks were intense as I adapted to the new environment, learned the ropes, and built relationships with my coworkers. My ability to communicate effectively in English played a crucial role in this transition. I participated in meetings, contributed to discussions, and presented my ideas with confidence. One of the most rewarding aspects of my new job was the opportunity to collaborate with people from various cultural backgrounds. These interactions enriched my professional experience and broadened my perspective. I learned to appreciate different viewpoints and approaches to problem solving. My improved English skills allowed me to build strong relationships with my colleagues, fostering a sense of camaraderie and teamwork. Socially, learning English opened up a whole new world for me. I made new friends from different countries, each with their unique stories and experiences. These friendships were a source of joy and support, enhancing my personal and professional life. We shared cultural insights, celebrated each other's achievements, and learned from one another. The ability to communicate in English was the key that unlocked these meaningful connections. One of the most transformative experiences was traveling abroad. With my improved English skills, I felt ready to explore the world and immerse myself in different cultures. My first trip was to the United Kingdom, a place I had always dreamed of visiting. The excitement of exploring historical landmarks, experiencing British culture, and navigating a new country was exhilarating. Traveling was a true test of my English proficiency. From booking flights and accommodations to ordering food at restaurants and asking for directions, I relied on my language skills every step of the way. Each interaction, no matter how small, was an opportunity to practice and improve. I found that my ability to communicate effectively in English made the trip smoother and more enjoyable. One memorable experience was visiting the Tower of London. As I walked through the historic site, I joined a guided tour conducted in English. The guide's storytelling brought history to life, and I was able to fully appreciate the significance of the place. I asked questions, engaged in discussions with fellow tourists, and felt a sense of belonging in this global community. Another highlight was attending a local music festival. The festival was a melting pot of cultures, with people from all over the world coming together to enjoy the music. I made friends with festival goers from different countries, sharing stories and experiences. These interactions were enriching and fun, deepening my appreciation for the diverse world we live in. Reflecting on my journey, I realized that learning English had truly transformed my life. It wasn't just about mastering a new language. It was about unlocking a world of opportunities. My improved English skills had a ripple effect, positively influencing various aspects of my life, professionally, socially, and personally. Professionally, my new job opened doors to career advancement and growth. I was able to take on new responsibilities, lead projects, and contribute to the company's success. The ability to communicate effectively in English gave me a competitive edge and positioned me as a valuable asset in the workplace. My achievements at work were recognized, and I felt a deep sense of pride in my contributions. Socially, my ability to speak English allowed me to connect with people from diverse backgrounds and cultures. The friendships I formed were a source of joy and support. I learned so much from my interactions with others, gaining insights into different ways of life and broadening my understanding of the world. These relationships enriched my life in ways I had never imagined. Personally, the journey of learning English taught me the importance of perseverance, resilience, and self-belief. There were times when the challenges seemed insurmountable, but each obstacle I overcame made me stronger and more determined. The sense of achievement I felt was a powerful reminder that with dedication and hard work, anything is possible. This newfound confidence extended beyond language learning. It permeated every aspect of my life. One of the most fulfilling aspects of my journey was the ability to inspire and help others. As I shared my experiences and strategies with fellow learners, I realized the impact I could have. I became a mentor to some of my classmates, offering guidance and encouragement. Seeing their progress and knowing that I played a part in their success was incredibly rewarding. It reminded me of the support I had received from Ms. Johnson and my classmates, and I felt grateful to be able to pay it forward. As I continued to grow and improve, I set new goals for myself. I wanted to refine my language skills further, achieve fluency, and explore new opportunities. I enrolled in advanced English courses, participated in workshops, and sought out immersive experiences. Each step forward was a testament to the continuous journey of learning and self-improvement. Looking back, I am grateful for the challenges I faced and the achievements I attained. Learning English was not a linear path. It was filled with ups and downs, moments of doubt and triumph. But every step of the journey was worth it. It taught me the value of perseverance, the power of effective communication, and the importance of embracing new opportunities. To anyone embarking on the journey of learning English, my message is clear. Believe in yourself and your abilities. Surround yourself with supportive mentors and peers. Practice consistently and seek out opportunities to use the language in real-life situations. Embrace challenges as opportunities for growth and never be afraid to make mistakes. Remember that learning a language is a gradual process, and every small step forward is progress. Learning English opened up a world of opportunities for me, and it can do the same for you. Whether it's advancing in your career, making new friends, traveling abroad, or simply gaining a new skill, the benefits are endless. The journey may be challenging, but the rewards are immense. Keep pushing forward, stay motivated, and believe in the incredible potential within you. Your achievements will be a testament to your hard work and dedication, and they will pave the way for a brighter future. One of the most fulfilling moments came when I was able to give a presentation at an international conference. This event brought together professionals from all over the world to discuss the latest developments in our field. Preparing for the presentation was a rigorous process, requiring me to condense complex information into a clear and engaging format. I rehearsed tirelessly, ensuring that my language was precise and my delivery confident. The day of the presentation, I stood in front of a large audience, feeling a mix of nerves and excitement. As I began to speak, I realized that all the practice and preparation had paid off. I delivered my presentation with confidence, articulating my points clearly and responding to questions with ease. The positive feedback I received from the audience and my peers was incredibly gratifying. It was a moment of validation, proving that my hard work had led to tangible success. Another significant achievement was writing and publishing my first article in a well-regarded industry journal. Writing in English required a high level of proficiency, and I spent countless hours drafting, revising, and perfecting my work. I sought feedback from mentors and peers, incorporating their suggestions to enhance the clarity and impact of my writing. When the article was finally published, I felt a profound sense of accomplishment.